Dennis Gurianov, one-time bomb in the right slot on the power play, and the Dallas Stars are advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals. Stars fans, how hyped are you? This is, oh my god, I'm just watching the highlight of this goal as we speak. Oh my god, that is nuts. Dude, Stars fans, congratulations. Seriously, you guys deserve it. This is your first time being back in the Stanley Cup Finals since 2000. It's been 20 years. It's literally been my entire lifetime. That's absolutely insane. Taking down a giant like the Vegas Golden Knights, who were expected to really have another deep playoff run, and while they did, they were surely looking like a possible Stanley Cup favorite to many, going back to the Cup for 2 times in 3 years in their existence. No, that didn't happen this year. The Dallas Stars defied the odds and are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh my god, winning this game in overtime 3-2 in dramatic fashion. So that's what we'll be discussing today. My thoughts on this series, a little breakdown of what happened this series and what is next for both teams. But the Dallas Stars won. Like, I am literally in like shock right now, truly. Dallas Stars fans, I'm so sorry. I did a video months ago when playoffs first started, when the bubble first started, and I thought if there were any teams that would lose in the first round, I had the Stars as one of them. I didn't like how they were playing throughout the regular season. They had a very poor offense, but they have completely changed the complete direction of this team, especially being off for these past 4 months. They have looked ridiculous. They remind me so much of the St. Louis Blues run last year, truly. Having a very up and down year, of course, looking like at times they weren't even going to make playoffs, of course, given how they were playing throughout the season, and having that head coaching change, of course. Brandon Bonus, of course, he was already in the organization, but he has been phenomenal for them. And between that and their hard-nosed defense and offense, they can really back check too. They just, if there was any team that was going to take down Vegas when it came to being big and bad, it was the Dallas Stars. The Stars outscored the Vegas Golden Knights in this series with a total of 9 goals to 8, so just shows you how neck and neck the series was goal scoring wise. But Anton Khudobin and relief for Ben Bishop, of course, being out for the majority of this playoff, only having 1 stint, I believe, and really getting lit up right away. Besides that, Khudobin has been fantastic. He's always been a very solid goaltender in his career, and he's just such a fun and happy guy, Dobby, as they like to call him. He has been ridiculous for them, and between them, Miro Heiskanen, of course, Jamie Benn. Talk about an unsung hero here as well. I'll get to Kiviranta in a second, but Jamie Benn, a guy who has been very suspect with his play these past couple years, has stepped up when it matters most as a leader for the Dallas Stars team in this year's playoffs. He had 18 points, I believe, so far in this year's playoffs. Ridiculous. I'm so happy for him too. I'm loving the fact to see him putting up the scoring that it. Joe Pavelski really coming into his own, being Captain America, as they like to call him, having some big playoff games for them. Miro Heiskanen just leading the way, leading them in points, of course, and Yoel Kiviranta. Are you kidding me? This guy who wasn't expected to be in the lineup at all, of course, providing great offense when needed. Of course, having that hat trick in the series clinching game against the Colorado Avalanche. And then, of course, getting the game tying goal here with just around 4 minutes left in this game. Like, are you kidding? This game obviously started out with the Vegas Golden Knights getting a 2-0 lead through the first 2 periods. And then halfway through the third period, Jamie Benn scores right in front of the net, doing a little bit of a spin around, and then roofing it, of course, on Robin Lehner. And then, like I said, with just around 4 minutes left, a little less, of course, Kiviranta gets a power play goal, and then they go to overtime. And then this Dennis Gurianov bomb in that right dot as the left hand 1T. Beautiful. Look, Vegas Golden Knights fans, I know you guys are disappointed and upset. I understand. You guys definitely look great all year. I love Robin Lehner especially. It's going to be interesting what happens with that goaltending situation. I will do a video on that very soon, I assure you. I already have the thumbnail made. But regardless, Vegas, you still have a very promising future. You're still on a win now stage. I understand that this was disappointing, but at the same time, I surely expect you guys to be back in the running next year. I know this one hurts. I understand, but give credit where credit's due. This Dallas Stars team was just remarkable. Heiskanen leading the way with 22 points in the series, from what I believe, unless he got a point in that last goal. I'm not sure if he did. He had 1 point in the series, though, but 22 points in this year's playoffs as a young phenom on defense. Ridiculous. And, of course, Jamie Benn with 18 points, 5 points in this series against the Vegas Golden Knights, and then Dennis Gurianov with 16 points, only having 1 point in this series, but it was the one that truly mattered most. And then getting to the Vegas Golden Knights, of course, Shea Theodore with 18 points, had 2 points in this series. Shea Theodore, such an underrated, very solid defenseman, definitely top 10, top top 15 in my book over this past regular season, and I really hope things only continue to go upward for him. I love his story, given all the hardships he's been through, of course, overcoming cancer, I believe, and just a great player overall. I'm so happy for him what he's done. And then getting to Mark Stone, one of, if not the best two-way wiener for sure in the NHL. It's 17 points, of course, and including 2 points in the series. He's a ridiculous player. He's still going to have quite a bright future in this Win Now Vegas Golden Knights club. And then, of course, Riley Smith had 14 points, including 1 point, and it was against his former team in this series, having a goal to give them originally a 2-0 lead. Obviously, that didn't last, but regardless, Dallas Stars fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This was such an entertaining series, and while they, of course, won the first game, lost the second game to Vegas, they just kept pounding. And there, like I said, if there was any team that was big body and able to play the type of defense that any other team would, it was the Dallas Stars. They didn't just, of course, have defense, they had bigger bodied aggressive play, something that Vegas hasn't seen at all through this year's playoffs thus far. If you look at their matchups, of course, they, of course, started out this year's playoffs, like actual playoffs, against the Chicago Blackhawks, right? And then after that was the Vegas Golden Knights. And now it's a team like the Dallas Stars, who are by no means like the other two teams when it comes to being bigger bodied aggressive. So I think it really caught them off guard here, but regardless, hats off to this Dallas Stars team. Seriously, making the cup for the first time in 20 years. You have to be ecstatic. I'm so happy for you guys too. This is going to be such a fun Stanley Cup, regardless if it's the Islanders or Tampa Bay. At this rate, it definitely looks like Tampa Bay, but I'm not going to say anything until it is official. But regardless, this is going to be a really fun Stanley Cup, and I'm very happy for them. I'm seeing who's getting awarded the awards right now, but this is just insane. Seriously, Dallas Stars fans, let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. I'm so happy for you guys. Yoel Kiviranta, if this guy does not like get an increased role next season, then shame on the Stars, man. He has been ridiculous in this limited play. I'm telling you, coming in big, especially because this all started because of Andrew Cogliano being out of the lineup. I'm pretty sure from last series, right? But hats off to him. Hats off to this entire team. Denis Gurianov, a 20-goal rookie campaign, of course, and being fantastic in this year's playoffs. He might be a little streaky at times, but like I said, he's providing that goal scoring when they need it most. I'm simply ecstatic for this Dallas Stars team. I'm so happy for you guys, and I know that I had plenty of views from our last Dallas Stars video when you guys advanced to the Western Conference Final. I know you guys have a great fan base. It was evident from all the comments I was getting. So hats off to you. And Vegas Golden Knights fans, I know you're upset, but truly you're still in this Win Now stage, and I fully expect you to be back in the dance very, very soon. But thank you all so much, guys. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers. We're so close there. Once I get there, I'm going to be doing live streams among other things. I can't wait. I'm really hoping to get there before the draft, but at this rate, I think we will get there. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you all so much who's a new follower, and if you have been here for a while, thank you so much, especially through all the hardships on this channel. We have really come a long way since when I started a little less than a year ago. But thank you all so much, guys. Comment down below. Check out my previous videos if you're interested, especially regarding trade rumor stuff, and I'll be back very, very soon.